Hey, what's going on, guys? I am coming to you today with the Rebel Fighters Squadron 2 expansion pack. Yes, that is the Ghost on the front, and we have got some, look at that. We got a Shadowcaster on the side, we got an E-Wing over there, we've got a Z95 or Z95 if you are not in the United States. I never understood Z, but I guess it's kind of cool if you're used to it, right? All right, so I'm just unboxing this thing. We're gonna pull all this cool stuff out. Let's look at these models first, man. These are the tiny models. Now, I'm one of these persons who has to paint their models. I've got to. I've got to. So what I like about this more so than the Rogues and Villains package is that you get two per. So let me see if I can get it to focus here. Look at these ghosts. They're really pretty. Shadowcaster, E-Wing, Z95. You get two of each, which is cool, but it's not good enough because these Z95s, they have Swarm. Actually, the Shadowcaster looks really good, man. Look at that. Even on the bottom where you're never going to see that detail. At the top. Ghost actually has a tremendous amount of detail. There's a big upgrade in these from the some of the other Squadron stuff we've seen. Like the TIE Fighters. Like if you look at the way they produced the TIE Fighters when this game first came out in the core set to like the production quality they're doing now, it's pretty insane. Z95s even look really good. The E-Wings are okay, I guess, but yeah. Alright, we get two of each. Set those there, which is really cool. Now we're gonna look at the cards that kind of describe them. And we have two versions, right? You've got a named and then a generic for each. We've got our all of our tokens, our sliders. We've got to assemble all of these. And if you're one of these people who likes to paint your bases, do it before you assemble them because they're a pain in the butt once you unassemble once you do it. All right, so I'm gonna start out with the bane of my existence, the Z95 Headhunter. First off, it's very cool because it's got red. For only 7 points to 7 points, the cheapest squadron we've ever seen in this game. Oh my gosh, 7 points. Red dice is really cool with squadrons. I don't know how well it's going to play out. You know, we've pretty much only had blue and black dice with squadrons, and red dice are much less predictable. You know, you run the chance of getting that awesome double hit, which is amazing, especially for a ship that doesn't have bomber. But you also will have a better chance of getting blanks and accuracies, or a crit. So, you know, is it worth the... I'm a chaos player. I love the idea of red dice because I want to get that chance to roll, you know, 6 damage with that. You know, I would love the idea of being able to do that, but, you know, it's just not going to happen very much. But Swarm, yeah, it's a Swarm ship, so like they want me to buy 10 of these things to build a whole Z95 Swarm, and I feel like I'm going to be tempted to do that at some point, and my wallet is screaming out in terror. It's like a disturbance in the force in my wallet. All right, Lieutenant Blount is our named pilot. Now he has Brace and Scatter. He also has the red dice. While another friendly squadron with Swarm at distance 1 is attacking a squadron, it may reroll 1 die in addition to any die rerolled from Swarm. So basically he doubles your Swarm effect, which is especially good for red dice because, like I said, you have a much better chance of not getting that double. So he makes you have a realistic chance of actually being able to get, you know, more than 3 damage out of a Z95 Swarm attack. So very cool card. The only problem is if you buy this, you're only going to have these two, so you're really not going to have a Swarm. There's you know, it's a little problem there, but you know, it'll be all right. All right, we've got E-Wing. Now, if you buy multiples of these, you're going to probably want to run a Swarm. I'm afraid to try to run a Swarm because I'm afraid I'm going to love it, and then I'm going to buy a ton of these things. E-Wings. Okay, we got red dice again there. So kind of like the X-Wing, right? The red X-Wing had red dice. We got a lot of anti-squadrons, so 4 blue. All right, we got faster than an X-Wing, cost 15 points, and we have bomber. Okay, so very similar to E-Wings, but we also have snipe, so we can attack from much farther away. Snipe is a new keyword they're introducing in this wave, and you can attack squadrons at distance 2 with anti-squadron armament of 3 blue dice. So you can attack people from farther away. You won't necessarily have to get it ignores counter, and then you can potentially avoid escort too because you can get farther away. So snipe, cool new keyword. Capt Horn is the first named pilot we've seen that doesn't have any new unique special mechanic. He's just got awesome abilities. He's got snipe 4, so he can roll 4 blue dice from outside of range without worrying about counterattacks. He also has bomber, and he also has rogue. Rogue is a pretty big deal in his case. I love rogue. Rogue is awesome. Oh, here's the VCX 100 freighter. Here it is. Okay, so it's got heavy, It's got 15 points, 8 hull, so it's very, very tanky. Tankiest ship I think we've seen yet. Speed 3, and it's not even that, so it's actually kind of fast. 3 blue against squadrons, only 1 against ships, so it's pretty standard. Pretty standard for only 15 points and still being incredibly tanky. It's got heavy though, so it can't tie up other ships. But then we've got some new keywords. We've got relay of 1. Well, a friendly ship resolves a squadron command. Up to 1 of the squadrons it activates can be at distance 1 to 3 of you. Okay, so that's awesome. So it allows you basically, it stretches your range. And I think relay is going to potentially be a very strong keyword in certain builds. And then it also has strategic. When you end your movement at distance 1 of 1 or more objective tokens, you may move 1 of those objective tokens so it is at distance 1 of you. So I have no idea how well, like, this is the most interesting new keyword of all, because every objective token in each mission is going to be completely different. So it's really cool to see a squadron that changes, that affects your mission. It's just amazing. Like imagine minefields, for example. You can push the mines out of the way of your fleet, right? And so it can do something different depending on every mission. So here's the ship that you're going to bring into a battle, and it's going to, depending on what mission gets chosen, you might not even choose the mission. Its role is going to be completely different, and it's not even too slow. I mean, if it was a little faster, it'd be even better, right? But no, strategic is just a really cool keyword. A really cool keyword. All right, so now we've got Hera, 28. She is incredibly expensive, but she's worth it because she's like my favorite character from Rebels. She's just amazing. All right, so 2 blue, 2 black, and then a blue and a black. So she's got great anti-squadron, great anti-ship. She's still 3 and 8. She does have a single brace only, so she doesn't have 2 tokens, but I'm sure she'll be okay with 8 hull. She's 1 brace will serve her well. She also has rogue, which is amazing, and she's got grit, so she's harder to, and she doesn't have heavy, so she actually can tie up other squadrons. And at the start of the squadron phase, she goes up to 1 to 2. She's up to 2 friendly squadrons at distance 1 to 2. Those squadrons gain rogue until the end of the round. So she gives 2 other ships rogue. That's so insane. She can make Luke a rogue, okay? She can make Wedge a rogue. She can, oh my, she can make another VCX a rogue. They don't even have to be named ships. She can make your B-Wings a rogue, which would really be nice. It's just insanity. So good. I'm in love with this card. Because rogue, like, I'm not a big squadron person, and I don't like having to dedicate, squadron support. So if my squadrons can be rogue and run independently, it lets me focus on building my ships to actually shoot down other ships, and I love that. All right, Lancer class pursuit craft. All right, so this is Ketso Onyo's type of ship, and there she is. She's in the next one. All right, it costs 15. And this is 4, so it's fast. It's not the tankiest ship, but 4 is decent. 4 is respectable. 3 anti-squadron, 1 black ship for anti-ship. It has bomber, so it reminds me of an A-wing a little bit, but a little slower. All right, but it doesn't have counter either. But it has bomber, so that's great. It has grit, so actually it's closer to the Skurg bomber. And it has rogue, which is really nice. It's 15 points. If only you had 1 extra die for anti-ship, right? But it's nice. It's a kind of a blend. It's kind of a blending of, like, a cross between a couple of other ships that we've seen before. I don't know how well that'll be. I don't think I'll use it very much though. Let's look at Ketso. Ketsu Onyo, not Ketso. She's got scatter and brace. So I love when rebel ships have scatter because we've really only had Tycho Selchu for a while. So we got 2 blue for anti-ship with bomber, which is great, right? It's like fire sprays have that, and they do very, very well. 3 anti-squadron. We've got rogue also, and we have grit. And then her special abilities: while an enemy squadron is at distance 1, its speed is reduced by 2 to a minimum of 1. So she heavily slows down other ships. That's amazing. That's amazing because there's nothing that lets you ignore that. Like you can have intel all day, but it's not going to get past that. So that's a really, really cool ability. So what's your favorite new ship from this line? Mine is Hera. Do you agree with me? Is she the best ship in here, or are you more excited about something else that has come out in this particular box? Thank you guys. This has been the Rebel Fighters Squadron Pack 2 expansion, and go ahead and leave me a comment and thumbs up and subscribe, please, if you want to see more stuff like this. Thank you so much. Have a great day.